Ah, the Fey courts, vibrant, dazzling, and often embroiled in their endless games of politics and power. But today we step away from the grandiose to visit a quieter, more mysterious corner of Arboreum. Welcome to the Court of Rot, the silent architects of balance in the Feywild. Unlike the summer and winter courts, with their flair for drama and conflict, the Court of Rot works quietly in the shadows, maintaining the cycle of life and decay that keeps Arboreum thriving. They are guardians of an eternal truth. Without death, there can be no life, and without decay, nothing can be renewed. Join me as we uncover the fascinating, secretive world of the All-Mother and her enigmatic Court of Rot. The Court of Rot is unlike any other Fey court. Where the courts of summer and winter are teeming with individual Archfey and their followers, the Court of Rot has but one Archfey, the All-Mother. The All-Mother is both ruler and court, her essence extending outward in the form of Mycillians, sentient spores born from her body. These beings, connected through a hive mind, carry out her will, ensuring that decay fuels new growth across Arboreum. This hive structure makes the Court of Rot unique, not just in its purpose, but in its unity. Every Mycillian is a fragment of the All-Mother herself, their thoughts and actions guided by her splinter of nature. The All-Mother and her court embrace decay not as an end, but as a beginning. To them, death and rot are the foundation upon which life is built. The lush forests and boundless growth of Arboreum could not exist without the quiet, essential work of the Court of Rot. Their role is passive yet vital. While the courts of summer and winter clash over growth and stillness, the Court of Rot ensures the balance between the two. They break down the excess of summer, returning nutrients to the soil and pave the way for winter's dormancy to end in renewal. The All-Mother understands that without decay, the cycle would collapse. Her court is the unseen force that keeps Arboreum thriving, though few outside the Feywild are even aware of its existence. All-Mother is a figure of great mystery and wisdom. She holds the splinter of nature within her, a fragment of the divine power that binds all her Mycillians together. As long as the splinter remains within her, the Court of Rot exists as a unified whole, with every decision made collectively through the All-Mother's greater mind. Unlike the more ambitious Archfey, the All-Mother avoids politics and power struggles. However, she is no stranger to the broader dynamics of Arboreum. She recognizes the necessity of both summer and winter in maintaining balance. This is why Ludomir's recent power grab, declaring himself King of Seasons, has drawn her attention. In her quiet way, the All-Mother has begun to act, sending one of her greatest knights to find the Archfey, a potential ally in restoring equilibrium. The heart of the Court of Rot lies within the Deep Briar, a sprawling forest that covers much of Arboreum's surface. This is no ordinary woodland. The Deep Briar is a place of perpetual transformation, where fallen trees and decaying plants fuel a vibrant, ever-changing ecosystem. At its center stands the Forest of Spores, a massive fungal spire where the All-Mother resides in her full form. This sacred site is where Mycillians return to merge with the All-Mother, sharing knowledge and renewing their connection to her essence. The Mycillians born from the All-Mother's spores are her eyes, ears, and hands in the world. They are the perfect embodiments of decay and renewal, their forms ranging from humanoid figures of moss and fungus to clouds of floating spores. Their unique nature makes them exceptional spies and information gatherers. By inhabiting decaying bodies or blending seamlessly into their environment, Mycillians can travel unseen, even in the bustling cities of the other Fey courts. Though secretive and reclusive, the Mycillians play an important role in maintaining the balance of Arboreum. They rarely act unless directed by the All-Mother, but when they do, their actions are precise and purposeful. The Court of Rot's influence extends beyond Arboreum. Through her spores, the All-Mother has quietly infiltrated Sharikun, the Shadowfell, to monitor the actions of the Shadow Fae. These subtle observers gather information on the manipulative court, ensuring the All-Mother remains aware of their schemes. In the mortal world, the Court of Rot's presence is felt in myths and legends. Farmers speak of mysterious fungal beings aiding their crops during times of blight, and lost travelers tell tales of glowing figures guiding them to safety. These rare interactions only hint at the court's vast but quiet reach. The Court of Rot may not boast the grandeur of summer or the icy discipline of winter, but their role in Arboreum is no less vital. Through decay, they ensure life. Through death, they bring rebirth. The All-Mother and her Mycillians work tirelessly, though often unseen, to maintain the balance of the Feywild. As the seasons shift and fate moves, the Court of Rot watches quietly, ready to act when the natural order is threatened. So next time you see mushrooms sprouting from a fallen log, or moss reclaiming a ruined wall, remember, the work of the Court of Rot is everywhere. They are the unseen hands of renewal, the quiet stewards of Arboreum's eternal cycle. The reach of the All-Mother's spores is not limited to Arboreum or Sharikun. Long ago, in a moment of rare intervention, the All-Mother extended her influence to the mortal realm of Edegan, creating a sanctuary amidst the chaos of the Darakul plague. This sanctuary became known as the Forest of Spores, a sprawling, enchanted woodland where decay and renewal work in perfect harmony. But the forest wasn't just a natural barrier. It was a shield, a refuge for those who could not escape the horrors of the plague. The All-Mother's spores descended from the heavens like a protective veil, propagating the growth of this unique forest. These spores transformed the land itself, blanketing it with vibrant fungi and weaving a network of life that could resist the Darakul. This forest would become a haven, not only for nature but also for the people who live there, changed forever by the All-Mother's touch. The All-Mother's intervention didn't stop with the creation of the forest itself. To protect the inhabitants of this region, she extended her spores into the bodies of the mortals living there, changing them into something new, something that could survive not only the plague, but the horrors it unleashed upon Edegan. These transformed beings became the Mushroomfolk, humanoid creatures whose forms were shaped by the fungal network of the forest. Their bodies, intertwined with the spores, are resistant to disease, decay, and even the Darakul plague. The physical appearance of Mushroomfolk is even more diverse than their flesh and blood counterparts. They have evolved appendages resembling arms and legs, as well as organs for taking in sensory information. Beyond that, they can be as different from one another as surface fungi are from each other, even within the same clan. Some Mushroomfolk are tall and thin with caps like toadstools, while others might be short and squat like puffballs. Their diversity strengthens the survivability of their race and their clans. Though they are not fully part of the hive mind like the Mycillians, the Mushroomfolk are still deeply connected to the All-Mother's essence. Her influence guides their actions, and many see her as a divine guardian. Over the centuries, the Mushroomfolk have thrived within the Forest of Spores, creating a unique culture that celebrates life and decay in equal measure. They see themselves as part of the natural cycle, neither separate from nor superior to the forest they inhabit. But while they are peaceful by nature, the Mushroomfolk are not defenseless. Should the forest come under threat, they are capable of wielding the spores themselves as weapons, unleashing clouds of toxic fungi, or weaving the forest to entrap invaders. Once a symbol of renewal and balance, the Forest of Spores now faces a grave threat. In the year 1192, post-cataclysm, this sacred forest is being ravaged by the forces of Torrum, a nation known for its technological and magical experimentation. Under the direction of the infamous wizard Cromeric Tatkin, the Mushroomfolk, the All-Mother's transformed children, are being captured and studied. Tathkin's obsession with divinity and the All-Mother's connection to the domain of nature suggests he may be aware of the forest's deeper significance. But Torrum's campaign isn't just targeting the Mushroomfolk. The forest itself is being decimated, its delicate ecosystem burned, cut down, and uprooted to fuel the nation's relentless pursuit of power. The Mushroomfolk, once peaceful stewards of the forest, now find themselves fighting for survival. Though they lack the numbers and resources to mount a significant defense, their deep connection to the forest gives them a unique advantage. Using their spore-based abilities, the Mushroomfolk create diversions, blind their enemies, and lay traps within the dense undergrowth. Despite their best efforts, Torrum's forces press on. Their destructive tools designed to strip away the very life the Mushroomfolk rely on. At the heart of this invasion is Cromeric Tatkin, a wizard whose fascination with divinity and the Feywild has made him a figure of both fear and curiosity. Tatkin's obsession with the Court of Rot suggests he knows more than most about the forest's origin and its connection to the All-Mother. Does he seek to exploit her splinter of nature? Or is his ambition even darker? An attempt to claim the All-Mother's power for himself? Only time will reveal the full extent of his schemes. The destruction of the Forest of Spores has not gone unnoticed. Though the All-Mother rarely interferes directly in the affairs of mortals, this assault on her creation has undoubtedly caught her attention. Her Mycillians, connected through her hive mind, have already begun infiltrating Torrum's forces, gathering information and watching Cromeric Tatkin closely. The All-Mother's patience is vast, but her wrath, when provoked, is unstoppable. As Torrum's campaign continues, one question looms: how long will the All-Mother allow this desecration to persist? And if she chooses to act, what will the cost be? For Torrum, for Edegan, and for the delicate balance of life and decay. Even as the Forest of Spores faces destruction, its legacy endures. The Mushroomfolk, though scattered and hunted, carry the All-Mother's essence within them. Every spore they spread is a reminder of the forest's resilience and the enduring power of decay and renewal. But their survival hinges on the actions of those who understand what's at stake. Will the All-Mother intervene to protect her creation? Will the heroes of Edegan rise to stop Torrum's devastation? Or will the Forest of Spores become another casualty in the endless struggle for power? The answers lie in the days to come. For now, the forest stands as a grim battleground, its future uncertain but its importance undeniable. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the mysterious and essential Court of Rot. From the All-Mother's quiet stewardship of decay and renewal, to the enigmatic Mycillians and the plight of the Mushroomfolk, their story reminds us that even in decay, there is beauty, resilience, and purpose. If you enjoyed this exploration of Fey lore, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know what part of their story fascinated you the most, or which Fey court or perhaps peoples you'd like me to cover next. Until next time, keep your lanterns bright, your spores scattered, and your balance unbroken. This is the Wednesday Wizard, signing off!